Like, wait a minute.
Oh shit!
It's like that. It's like that. It's like language. I know. I'm just saying, let's just remember language. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? While we in the cut and we getting this thing started, we getting this thing rolling. You feel me? Once again, you feel me? Welcome back to another edition of that shit.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what we doing right here.
I saw the 30-second mark, so I figured we was good, right?
It's 30 seconds now, right?
I thought it's shorter now, ain't it?
Yeah, better. It's in March, right? I thought they brought it up.
It don't matter now.
For the niggas. Yeah,
man. Listen, we here, dog. We here, dog. This the 7-year itch. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you prepared for what this is about to be these days. I got the little Don. Julio.
I got nothing. I drink all my coffee.
Or as Booker say,
my man was faded.
It's worse seeing him do it than hear him do it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's what that nigga
be doing. Diabolic
noises.
Like, imagine, because I couldn't be the director of production. Because imagine you just randomly hearing that and you're not paying attention. All you hear is like, what the fuck are y'all doing down there?
Anything,
everything.
And everything. Yes, you're right. Anything and everything.
Like, I'll be making a call like Booker's losing it again.
Hey, this has been a show. I bet you just Shawn Michaels went to the bathroom. Was like, hold on, man, we good. You know what I mean? Yo, Booker did what? Book, huh?
What happened?
Huh? Don't do that again. All right, we gotta stop doing that. Can't be doing that on TV, man. This is CW, bro.
We're trying not to get thrown off.
Man, come on, man. Y'all got Free the Gats on here. Free the Gats on CW. All right? She can be on CW, then I can be on CW. All right, I'm the number one black wrestler of all time.
And we finna talk about that. We are definitely about that. We can go ahead and get the show started if you guys would like to get the show started. I don't know if anybody knows, we got a new intro. We got some new stuff going with the new wave and the rebrand and all of that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed some of the rollout. Definitely some more stuff coming. I told Cujo to take 2 weeks off, and he told me literally right before we started this. My bad, P. My bad. But let's go ahead and get it cracking. Let's go ahead and get it started. You feel me? Let's cook.
Hell no!
You can't stop it right there, man. I was starting to get into it. I'm about to take my drink. Like,
what?
I don't even know cuz that sent that over. Somebody literally sent us intro and was like, yo, y'all free to use this. You feel me? Get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was some type of AI or something, like it had to be, but they was turned up. They was definitely turned up. I'm telling you, you feel me? But
you'll splurge some with some Sonic 3 music, you know what I mean? And send it on over.
Yeah, that's basically what it sounded like to me, you feel me? So
yeah. It took me back to the classic Nintendo 64 era. Like when you couldn't play Ready to Rumble, not the wrestling, but the boxing one.
Afro Thunder.
Afro Thunder.
The boxing joint, yeah. The boxing joint for sure. You feel me? All right. So we can do the real intro.
Yeah,
we can get started. Let's cook, man. Let's go.
I told that little bitch, don't you cross the line. She know that she ain't got no kid, but she gon' swallow mine. Keep one up top, I shoot my shot just like it's Columbine. If I say put it on the floor, then that's the bottom line. Yeah, I told that little bitch, don't you cross the line. She know that she ain't got no kid, but she gon' swallow mine. Keep one up top, I shoot my shot just like it's Columbine. If I say put it on the floor, then that's the bottom line. And I'm the #1 contender in this bitch, still up in this bitch, tryna stretch the difference. I'm always on some different shit. Ideos mio, Del Rio flow, I'm just switching whips. If everybody got a price, nigga, then you should get a grip. 415s in the trunk, I make it slump, nigga. If I'm not the best in the world, I see him pump, niggas. To be the best, you gotta beat the best, just what come with it. Lie, cheating, steal for real, just like when Trump did it. I told that little bitch, don't you cross the line. She know that she ain't got no kid, but she gon' swallow mine. Keep one up top, I shoot my shot just like it's Columbine. If I say put it on the floor, then that's the bottom line. Yeah.
Yeah. See, man, I was over here watching like.
Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that. Cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers. We present to you another episode of the Public Enemies podcast. Yes, indeed, this is the best thing since wrestling. Black Wrestling Podcast. So we need a round of applause for that, for real.
Gang. Shout out to gang.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
I love the fact
Go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. This is episode 348 of the best thing since wrestling. I go by the name, oh my God, Graham. Michael Champion says Ben done grew his hair. I'll get to that in just a moment. I go by the name, oh my God, Graham. I need somebody to double check the stats and the results of the Revolution predictions, because I think me and Gresh tied. You feel me?
We did.
Yeah, I believe Gresh and I tied. I'm talking about, so I just want to get that out of the way. That did happen. So yeah, man. Maybe we'll
in
share
case
the
of a
title
draw or a tie. Whoever was the champion keeps the title.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
You gotta beat to beat a man. You gotta beat the man. You feel me?
Shut up.
Y'all heard it in the intro. To beat a man, you gotta beat the man. That's just what come with it. I'm trying to lie, cheat, and steal for real, just like when Trump did it. You feel me? But anyways.
Y'all, yeah, Graham wrote that, y'all. I don't know if y'all knew that because he just said it.
Asian Ben is in the building because Ben is out right now through technicality, the issues of, the out of the norm type, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get that situated. We'll get my boy back. You feel me? But for the time being, Cujo, what's going on, bro? How you doing?
Man, I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Season premiere, 7 years. I'm not even 1 year into this yet. I'm just here for the ride. Definitely need a break, like you said earlier, but the grind don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you on that. Jizzle, what's going on? What's up with you, my guy?
Man, damn, we've been doing this shit for 7 years, dog. God.
The 7-year itch.
Yo, man, the 7-year itch, dog. Best. Shout out to Kidman, first off. And yeah, man, new beginnings, new format, new everything. Shout out to the Flames. Wonder who idea that was? This nigga right here. It was my idea. You know what I mean? That's my contribution to the shit. I am podcasting. We're the best in the world. 100K. Give us more. We love you guys. Thank you, though.
Once again, man, the purveyor of mischief, man. What's going on, Gresh? Thank you for your contribution, for the intro, for what you did with your thug thizzle. You feel me? The way you put your stamp down.
I was multitasking like a motherfucker today. I was like, hey, I had to make people in real life look good and make us look good in the audio world. I'm like, bet, let's do it. I was like the text messages in one day was just full of, hey, you like this? You like this? You like this? This one? No, okay. Fire?
Yeah.
Fire as in Harlem Heat or fire? Like what are we doing?
You're fired, dog.
Like, goddamn it, what other color you think exists?
Yo, what color is fire, nigga? Like, I
don't know, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Harlem Heat. Thank you, man.
Oh my God,
He knew what I was thinking of.
Yeah, and then burning bridge, the whole estate of it, burning bridges, because sometimes our words burn bridges, but hey, we love chaos.
Love chaos.
And at the end of the day, we the best thing since wrestling.
Still.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. I do.
We hear the vibe. 7 years.
Oh yeah. We definitely listen, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? What y'all want to do? You feel me? I got the little ooh-ah right here. You feel me? On a salute to my brother. Come out. Hold on, cuz. Feel me? You know what I'm talking about? I could really do the thing. I seen baby on the ism open it, you feel me, without no type of nothing, you feel me? She was like, oh yeah, I'm a professional, you feel me? What a Terramana, you feel me? Shout out to Alejandro. He said, what a Terramana, you know what I'm talking about? Michael Champion said he loved the energy. Big Hero Chris, dog.
Gang.
Bring your ass.
But all the girls did on the low.
Come on down.
And y'all was looking for the Terramana. Yeah. Y'all was looking for the Terramana. You feel me? I'm sipping out the booby trap cup. Y'all talking about
Damn.
No. Loud, no. It was like this is loud. And this is like yo, for what?
Nah, but gang, man, it's all love. I definitely appreciate y'all and all the hard work that y'all been putting in as we've been working on this transition, as we've been trying to turn it up a little bit on this side, as we've been working on additional content, as we've been just switching things around. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make things for the better. You feel me? So salute to my guys. I appreciate y'all for rocking. I appreciate y'all for continuing. You feel me, on this road, on this journey with this thing of ours. You know what I'm talking about? But here's the 7 years. You know what I'm talking about? To Cujo, to Gresh, to Jizzle, to Ben, to everybody in between. You feel me? Salute.
Cheers. I gotta off screen this. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big action, you feel me? Now,
this dude started harmonizing.
Hey man, get a little song in here, man.
everybody, we got to go Scorpio. Salute to Davion. He says, "What an intro! That went crazy." You feel me? Yeah. Straight like that.
It was a part of the song that we had to cut out because I was like, bro, I like this, and it was catchy. It's he is I, and I am him. Get it? I was like, hey man, yeah, I get it. Let's do it.
Rapper.
I was like,
look at you.
That is hilarious.
I was listening to the show in the group chat like, yo, no, Grant. I listened to this 3 times, nigga. You gotta put this on the thing, nigga. He was like, I thought you said you wanted. I can't
now,
put that part.
In regards to the song, the bottom line, the new theme song for the Public Enemies podcast. If you heard it, great. If you haven't, great. But we will be releasing that to DSPs shortly. Salute to just everybody just helping me out, trying to like get me back in motion. You feel me? I'm working out the pen a little bit. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? And I got more stuff coming. You feel me? But that's not important. That's not important. You feel me? That's not important. What's important is we here to celebrate 7 years of ism. You feel me? If you're from where I'm from, if you know what I'm saying, if you came from the soil, you understand that. If you you know what I'm saying, from the same cloth, you also understand that. But if we're gonna kick it off, I'll just kick it off with just a little nugget, little nugget of information. You guys heard about Stephanie's Places, right?
Word.
A new show that's going to be on ESPN Plus. Stephanie McMahon interviewing Hall of Famers, WWE legends, yada 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 yada. The full episode list has actually dropped, and we have a lineup now. So it looks like the premiere date is going to be March 26th on ESPN Plus, hosted by Stephanie McMahon. Guest hosts for this show are as follows: CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Charlotte Flair, Roman Reigns, Pat McAfee, The Undertaker, Triple H, and the 10th and final episode is going to feature John Cena. I think that's a nice little lineup.
That's on ESPN Plus?
That's on ESPN Plus. Yes, sir.
Mm.
I mean, that shit's on want.com.
Exactly.
So
because no,
ESPN Plus, yeah, right. We'll give you 3
I
free
pay-
UFCs. So
I pay for enough subscriptions, I think, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to limit my usage.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
I think I actually have it because I pay for Hulu for TV and I got the bundle.
Oh, the bundle package. You feel me? You get the Hulu, you get the
And
Disney,
Disney Plus,
you get
and I
the
think
ESPN.
you know, Stephanie,
so
put that shit on Pluto, all right?
Yeah. Right.
You put it on Tubi like Evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evolve's there. Put it on right after Evolve.
Hey, counter programming. Why not?
Confession
Right
like
after
us.
right after
Confession
from
like
the Grinch
us,
who
Usher?
stole
All right.
bitches. The Grinch who stole bitches, and then Stephanie's Place. Like what?
That's a horrible lineup.
That really is. Like, go from that to that.
Like, y'all want to see Stone Cold?
Like,
There was a report today that came down from Fightful Select that WWE may be interested in one Jeff Cobb. Also, in that report, Sean Ross Sapp noted that he had actually spoken with someone that said that Jeff Cobb may actually already be on the internal roster. So if the deal is done,
What are we
Deal is
doing?
that went under the radar like a motherfucker.
To put him in that chamber, man, to get the heel Goku. He's sitting in there like this, like, boy, somebody gotta face Obafemi.
Hopefully he doesn't fall under the Hikuleo situation.
I'm not.
But that
Hikuleo.
nigga.
where is he? Where is Hikuleo?
He was like
Are they
Bigfoot.
going to? Are they gonna put Hikuleo and Jeff Cobb in NXT, or does does Jeff Cobb skip the NXT joint and go to the main roster?
Honestly, NXT needs help outside because Ricky can only do so much.
Do you understand the backlash?
If he goes straight to the main roster, they're gonna lose their
No,
mind.
if they put him on NXT, people are gonna be like, "What are they doing? They don't know what they have. They're trying to put somebody that's a veteran on the NXT roster with all of these rookies, and
Well, Jeff Cobb.
he doesn't
but
need
Jeff
to
Hardy
learn
was just there.
TV."
Just put him on SmackDown. They need help too.
This is true.
Yeah, that is true. Black women can only do so much.
You know what? And I'm glad you said that. Let's just go ahead and talk right now. Let's just go ahead and get to it. Gresh, you've already had your chance to pontificate
Elaborate. Yeah.
about this situation. Would you like to lead us?
Naomi
True.
and that Oscar, or what's it? Is it the Emmy? Because when it's the TV shows. What's the TV shows? Is it the Emmy?
Yeah, the Emmy.
It's the Emmy.
The Emmy nominating performance, even though they probably don't want to do it because she's black. But I digress.
Ooh.
Yeah, Naomi out there with her crocodile tears after she literally committed assault by pushing a woman on a damn car. And then want to like, I did this for you, girl. You committed a crime. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Bruh, she said that she was a video. I did it. I did the crime. And then it was like, I wish I'd have did it harder. So like, whoa.
Like,
I should have did it sooner.
Like
did it
murder?
sooner, like, hold
So
on,
like
man.
premeditated murder. So that's what we at now.
Man,
Premeditated murder, Naomi? Yes. With it.
I loved it.
Every single
I
bit of it.
absolutely loved it. I'm telling you, I absolutely loved it. They both acted their ass off. I'm telling you, like the way the when they got into the back and forth with the shout over each other. Oh my god, bro. That added like just an extra sense of realism to the situation, because too often we see these promos where people are upset with each other and they're just allowing each other to speak.
Yeah,
Who does that? Like,
Not in a normal conversation.
nobody talks like that, and then allows like 2 to 3 seconds for audience reaction before I respond. You know what I'm saying? Chris in the chat says what he said. Tyler Perry was the executive producer for that segment.
No, the fuck
You know
he
what's
wasn't.
funny about that?
Disrespect Kidman like that.
You know what's funny about that? I just saw Bianca and Montez post an ad for Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black on Netflix. So I'm pretty sure they definitely took some inspiration. Khalil says, did y'all catch Bianca saying trend instead of
That's what
Naomi?
made it more real.
Yeah.
100%.
Just the whole interrupting each other, just like, listen, I had to do. I don't want to hear that shit. Did you do it or not? And then she just look at it. Well, nigga, what are you so silent for? I did it, yo. I don't give a fuck either. Like, hey, all right.
She went from
That
I
was
did it for
real.
you to you ungrateful bitch.
You ungrateful.
Yeah, as soon as she said that, I'm like, oh no. Sound the alarm.
Cujo, what were your thoughts watching it?
I loved it. I loved every single bit of it. Felt like it was like dramatic at some points, but like in such like a great way. Like you could really feel that these are like real life sisters and that there is a huge like real life bond between them. You know, the way they were like playing this off. You know what I'm saying? Like everything about it was just it was just great, man. Like Naomi, I feel like this is like one of the first performances where she's like allowed to like really just go off the cuff or like get off the chain in terms of like, you know, like her promo skills, promo abilities. Yeah, it was just, man, everything about it was really good. And Naomi's very convincing as a heel, I would say. And honestly, did she do anything wrong?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Like, she seems justified to me. Like, listen, like, and if anybody deserves to turn heel, it's her, then John Cena. Like, I've been putting up with this shit since, with everybody. I've been getting attacked for my husband. I've been trying to save this nigga because this bitch is hurt, because she's always hurt. Like, I'm tired of this shit. Like, sometimes you hit that wall. Like, you ever seen Falling Down with when the dude quit his job and then he just started shooting niggas? When he yelled at the McDonald's people because he was there at 10:31 to miss breakfast. Like, that's how she gotta feel, dog. Like, I'm tired of this shit, dog. I'm tired of being the better person. Yeah, I pushed her. So what? Yeah, fuck her. We don't even need her.
She said I should have did it harder. Like, come on, man.
So like a bigger push? Like, what are we trying to
Like, because you already put her through the windshield. Like, how hard did you want her to go all the way to the back seat?
Shit like
Yes.
this and shit.
Put her in the trunk.
Put
Put her in the trunk. Like, I'm gonna
trunk.
fold you up and put you in the trunk. Pop the Trump on your ass.
Listen, yes.
Yeah, put
She
a
was
center block
wrong.
in the.
No, she's not justified. Okay. Like, if we're being realistic, no, because she did this and tricked her best friend for 4 months because she wanted to be a champion and she was over here losing every battle herself and she couldn't get a win to save her life on her own.
And then she
And then
tried to
see Naomi and Jade, and they over here winning. You feel me? And it ain't even that she tried to join. Is that they already had something going. But when they decided to become a tag team,
Yeah. Auntie
and
got
she
mad.
was still by herself, dolo. Oh, okay, I see.
And attacked by
feel me?
everybody.
Yeah, anybody could get it now. You feel me?
'Cause
Anybody could get
she
it.
said it on Twitter. She said, "How the hell did I become the sixth wheel in the shit I started?"
It's like it seems Team Bad all over again, huh? She saw flashes of Team Bad happening again. Was like, no, not her. She just got here.
She gonna say, "I've been here longer than you. I've been here longer than you, and I'd be damned if I let somebody else come up in here and pass me by." Nah.
She basically became the Tamina of the group.
Oh,
And you know what? Nobody's meaner. Nobody's meaner than Tamina.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody's MINA. TAMINA. All right. Straight forget that, all right?
She was like, "Hold on now, you,
Nigga,
we're not doing this."
It's over.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need her to not run from Jay no more. Like,
I don't think it's gonna be that. I think, I think it's the initial shock of the situation that happened that was at hand. You feel
she
me?
caught off
But
guard. Okay.
we got like 5 weeks, 6 weeks before WrestleMania. They have to allow this story to breathe in a different way. And Naomi's definitely going to have to get the upper hand once again in order to make this interesting. I don't know if this is going to happen at WrestleMania. I'm not particularly sure if that's going to be the case.
If you can stretch Mina and Mariah and fucking Tony for weeks, nigga, you could definitely stretch this shit for weeks, all right?
They stretched that since August.
Nigga, how long that was, nigga. I was like, God, these niggas are still beefing. Like, bitch, you ain't made a choice yet. What is this? What is this for the love of Ray J? Like, you got to pick somebody. Pick Dane.
That's hilarious. So, when I say like I'm not sure if this match is going to happen at WrestleMania, I definitely don't know how long this story is going to be able to stretch. But when you say, if they can stretch Mariah and Tony out for as long as they did, there was a report that I believe came down from Body Slam that WWE may be planning tentatively to hold Evolution 2 sometime this summer. And it looks like at this point, the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut is looking like a prime location for that to take place. So maybe there's a possibility that we get Evolution once again, an all-female show, an all-women show, dedicated to those storylines and what's going on in those divisions. What are your guys' thoughts on the possibility of that happening, Jizzle?
I like the idea of it. I mean, I watched it the first time they put it on. That was back when they had the network and shit, right?
Like
they had it on. Yeah, like that's when we first started this shit because we talked about it. Because we talked about how we watched it, and then like none of you niggas watched it, even though y'all was on Twitter saying you did. But I watched that shit. Kyrie Sane won the fucking NXT Women's Championship. It was crazy. Loved it. So, yeah, I like the idea of it. And if you could, I love the idea of all women. Yeah, they got enough, man. Like especially how the way it's humming in NXT and over there, and on both sides, like the women's carrying, like they could have like they could do some things with the roster they got now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Especially if they have the addition of the NXT roster as well. If they decide to put some of those matches and showcase some of the talent that's over there. I think they can build a really good card. I think they can build a really good
people's over there. That women's roster, you look at it like, damn, they got some niggas over here.
Yeah, there's various ways they can go. Like they can even, if they want to showcase that Evolve, they can have like on their show have a little mini tournament. Like, hey, the winners get a showcase match.
Oh, come on, you cooking? That'd be dope. That would be dope. The winner, if there's a men's and women's winner from LFG, you feel me? One of them, you feel me? That woman can get a spot on the show. You feel me? Or something like that.
Like, make it important for everybody who follows all these products that y'all be putting out. Because
It's
y'all got
Kylie Ray.
y'all got shows literally, legitimately every day.
That part, you feel me? Mickey James, you know,
You know
what
what I'm
saying?
saying?
Like, I mean, since y'all trying to kick her off the show,
Yo, Mickie James versus Michelle McCool for the spot on LFG, nigga. Let's go right now. You know what I'm saying?
book it.
Smash. Book it, Hunter.
What's that whole thing about, Gresh? What's that whole thing about? Like LFG, they're saying that Michelle McCool might be added to the show season 2, I guess. You know, Mickey James.
Season 2 is going to be Michelle McCool going to basically take the place of Mickie James as the lady coach, and the discourse is basically, why can't it just have two coaches, 2 female coaches? It can be done. Like, it's
if
not.
They got 2 men's coaches.
Well, 3 really.
3. Yeah, 3.
Well, y'all can balance it out. Y'all can get rid of Bully Ray and have Mickie James.
No,
and
he
Michelle
don't be
McCool.
doing nothing but yelling, nigga. Didn't y'all hate build him out, nigga? He's built him out with a better resume. That's all he is.
That's literally it.
That's all he is, nigga.
On his high horse. I'm tired of the tribalism. I'm tired of the blatant glazing of Triple H and WWE. I'm sick of it, bruh. I'm sick of it. Did y'all see when they said CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, the best steel cage match of all time?
Because I will throw everything at you niggas. Like, we're not gonna act like you niggas can't watch this shit.
That was the first time I blocked an official account. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I blocked.
They didn't say it was. They didn't say it was. But they posed the question. And it's, you know, it's fine to pose a question for engagement or to, you know, get the conversation started. But the best cage match of all time.
Like, you know how many cage matches there were? You know how many cage matches there were in Madison Square Garden on off nights, nigga, just because they were in Madison Square Garden?
After the cage match that we just saw at Revolution, you said that to suck dick. What the fuck are we doing?
Just last night, he complimented MJF in the Hangman segment, but still looped in like, I can't wait until they go to the WWE. Like, bro, get these glicks out your mouth.
Get the glizzes out your mouth, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo,
Glizzy Ray.
I'm done. I'm done with it. Busted open. Like, I'm done. Tommy Dreamer, David.
Busted wide open radio, nigga. Like, you niggas are
they trying to get something busted open.
Yeah, busted wide open radio. Look at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Starring Uncle Luke.
Let's see. G Diction says Mickie James is the head of creative at OVW, so she wasn't meant to be there long.
Oh, well, then they should have said that.
That's what they said. That Taker was like, yo, man, if you don't sign Bronny, then I'm not gonna do the show no more. Like, that's what I thought Taker said, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was say, oh, if that's the case, then yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Glizzy Ray. Yep.
Like, if she's available and we're not finna act like Michelle McCool isn't knowledgeable.
Yeah,
like, she survived.
She's a Hall of Famer, she earned it.
And she survived an era where they got mad, where they out wrestled the men.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, because we don't want to like come on here and act like, you know, like from our perspective, Michelle McCool is unworthy, but it's just the idea of, you know, optics, right? Okay, yeah. So it's like optics. The way that it feels like WWE treats Michelle McCool, treats Mickie James, excuse me, not Michelle McCool. They're gonna treat Michelle McCool however the fuck the Undertaker says, hey, do this, do that. You know, right? But how they treat Mickie James, sometimes it just feels like she's an afterthought, or they put her in like her. I feel like her and women like Natalya are in the same category, and they're like, do without you, even though exactly,
even though we can't. Like, Mickie James was the first one to cross over in for the Women's Rumble like 3 years ago, a couple years ago.
Yeah,
when they first, she was the first 22. One to come back when it was like, oh shit,
and she was champion. She was champion at the
time.
Yeah,
she was the TNA champ. You know, and Natalya, like, I think it's just like they're so professional for their own. They're too professional for their own good. Like, I'm going to say yes. Like, if I can do it, I want to help out. Like, that's what they want to do. Like, there's no way. Like, Natalya should have like 6 other championships, nigga. On top of this, she should be like a 9-time champ at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, she earns like that Intercontinental, like that mid card women shit. I'm just saying, man. This nigga fell. But yeah, like it's. We're not trying to say Michelle. She's a Hall of Famer and she's earned it, of course. It's just the way that it came out. It was just like, yeah, she ain't gonna be here next year, but Michelle McCool is. And then it was like, well, Taker said that he will, and they tried to put that shit on Taker, and then he didn't deny it. He probably like, man, I ain't say shit, blood. Oh, yeah. You know, he'll probably be like, man, show would be cool. My wife could be here, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that'll be dope. I don't think he was like they'll get rid of him. Will be good. Like, y'all need to sit y'all asses down.
But nah, yeah, when you put it like that, yeah, it's cool. Like Michelle being there, they'll be fine. But yeah, it's just more so like, hey, don't just brush Mickie to the side if you don't have to.
Yeah. Her and Mickie James is good as fuck too. I'd love to see Natalya as a coach, man. She probably gonna be running Gorilla. I'm saying when she retires, when she decides not to do anything no more.
They don't got Sarah Stock no more, right? Is she with AEW now?
I think she's been in AEW for a
little bit.
Yeah,
I think she's been in AEW for a minute. So Natalya basically became their Sarah.
Yeah, you feel me? So yeah, you feel me? Tasha says, didn't they put her stuff in the garbage bag? Yes, they did.
And they fired that nigga.
After doing the whole, we ain't forgot about the whole Piggy James shit. That's why fucking Vince McMahon deserves to be under the jail.
No, that shit pissed me off growing up.
That shit was so janky. Like even when that shit was happening, I was fucking, I'm saying, high school. Like, even I was like, man, this is weird.
I was like 10 when that happened, and I'm like, bro, like,
this is
my goat. What are y'all doing?
This is unnecessary, man. Like, did you see what she did to Trish Stratus, nigga? Like, she deserved to be in the Hall of Fame just for that. Like, I was like, yeah, she is champion.
Yeah, I was too young for that. I was too young for all
that. I'm pretty sure that was one of the segments that my mom saw and was like, what the fuck are you watching?
Watching, dog.
She didn't see one of the hot lesbian actions?
No, she did too. And she had the same question. She was like,
you just see the sable with the hands on her?
Yeah, she has a lot of questions back in the day. She was like, listen, this is what you watching? I'm like, yeah. I can't explain it, but yeah.
With the hands, Jackie.
But they cannot convince me.
Jackie. Everything.
Jacqueline with that red bikini strap joint that was just, oh, bro, come on.
But she was the greatest silver medalist of all time because she never won because they were always going to give it to the white woman. But you know who the people's champ was and that shit. Jacqueline. And then she could really beat up everybody in the ring if I felt like it. I mean, unless Luna was there because, Luna be knowing shit. But...
Luna was the one person she could not go to take liberties with.
For real. You know what I mean? Like, who do you think you're talking to, bro? Like, yo, Sable, like, I'll hurt you in here, cuz like me and Jackie will really do something to you in here if we felt like it. We're just doing our job. We're helping him out. I'm over here with the oddities and shit. I've been sick about working with Sable as a woman. Like, she get to do what? She get to powerbomb Mark Merrill. I want to powerbomb my husband. But
respectfully one of the biggest cocks in
shout out to Mark Merrill.
I got bad news, guys.
Oh my god. Luke is out.
I got somber news. Luke is out. Where's the sad music at? Here we go. This week marked the end of just good AEW Dynamites, back-to-back shows, hot streak. Man, this week's offering really brought a tear to my eye. It really cut me deep. It felt like it didn't stab me in the back. Tony Khan stabbed me in the front, And at least I guess I can respect that. But what the fuck was going on this week on Dynamite? Like, how the hell did we go from what they did at Revolution to Hechicero in the main event. Like, no disrespect, but you are here to do jobs, my brother. If you're not here going against the CMLL, you feel me, roster, if you're not here going against the ROH roster, you are here to look up at the lights. And we got Hechicero versus Orange Cassidy main event.
You tell us, man. You tag team with Will Hobbs that night. Like,
I did tag team with Will Hobbs. What the fuck was that about?
I go, yo, I'm with him. He was like, "What's up, Graham? I like the song." I was like, "Thank you, Will." And
Close enough. Welcome back, Batista and Rey Mysterio.
All right. So I don't want to go too deep into like a review for Revolution, but we talked about our excitement level going into the show, 0 out of 5, right? What would you guys rate the show, Revolution, out of 5, coming out of that event and where we're headed now? Talk to me about your. You don't even gotta get your app out. It's all good. You feel me? We can save that for predictions. Cujo, don't think I didn't notice that you didn't have yours. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to send little baby shots. But what did you guys feel about Revolution? Just your excitement level. You feel me? How you rate that show? 0 out of 5. Please, Jizzle, starting with you. We'll go down the line.
All right. I'm going 3, man. Like, I was a 4 going in, I was a 3 going out, and then I was like right at my shit, right into the fucking main event. Like that's it. So it was a 3 when I left, man.
Cujo?
Yeah, I'd actually give it 1 point up, so I'd give it like a 4 out of 5. I still think that everything that happened on the show was brilliant up until the main event match, and I think a 4 is a fair score to give, so I can kind of still like show props to all the matches before, like that 3-match stretch. I think it was like Tony, Mariah, Kenny, Takeshita, and then Will, Kyle. Those were like the top 3 matches of the night for me. But everything else in between that was going good, and then yeah, like I said, the main event happened. So a 4. I'll give it a 4.
Gresh?
I talked about it on Tuesday. I was upset that I didn't go to sleep when I should have. My body was like, bruh, you tired. Go to bed. It's okay. It's almost midnight. Just go to bed. I was like, no, I feel like they're going to do something different in the main event. I should have went to fucking bed. I really should. Like, brother, sometimes your body knows best, and your body is telling you to go to bed. Go to fuck to sleep. You don't have to stay up. You don't have to be different. You don't have to be extra. Just accept your fate that you're exhausted, because that main event was exhausting. Not in a good way. Like, that was literally that was melatonin. And they said, hey, that match was so bad once, we gonna do it twice.
Oh, guess what, y'all? Y'all niggas complain about Rhea and fucking Liv, nigga. Look at what we got. We get another one of these in a street fight now, y'all. Now we get to do it in a street fight.
Should have been that in the first place.
What
are we doing here?
A street fight for next week on Dynamite. Moxley versus Cope. Okay, so check this out. This is my problem, right? I'm gonna rate. I rated the show. I think I rated the show a 5 out of 5. Like, I was ready for this event. 3.5.
It wasn't like the matches weren't like everything was good until that to me.
They had a 3 back-to-back match streak.
Bro, like
Tony
shooting.
Mariah, Kenny, Takeshita, the steel cage match, and then that fucking main event.
It was wrestling in slow motion. That's what it was, and it ain't even Mox's fault, bro. Like, if we being honest here, like, Mox isn't entirely to blame for this shit. I'm sorry.
Oh no! What, nigga? You are entirely to blame for this shit, nigga.
You are the champion. You're supposed to lead. You
And-
led us
and-
to shit.
And then how you gonna have a street fight, bro? How you gonna have a street fight now after you literally like this nigga Cope literally took out my entire squad and left me Yuta,
Nah, check this out, bro. Check
and
this
then you
out.
still won.
This is the problem, right? This is the problem.
It's Christian's fault, huh?
Gresh, salute to you for correctly, you know what I'm saying, assuming and predicting that Christian was going to cash in. You know what I'm saying? That was actually pretty dope, right? But this is my problem with the Christian cash in.
Yeah.
Christian came down to the ring, interfered in the match,
Mm-hmm.
and he struck Edge with Edge. He struck Edge with the little tablet or whatever that is, that little metal casing that has the contract in it. He struck him with that.
Mm-hmm.
That should have caused a disqualification. And then they went into a triple threat match where there are no disqualifications.
Mm-hmm.
How in the fuck did they not start the match before he hit him with a weapon? Because that all the way negates everything that's happening right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that part.
How
What the fuck are we doing?
How are you bad at Money in the Bank?
This and maybe they did that. Maybe they did that to get that contract, that thing, that angle out of the way, right? Cool. So what? Maybe they did that because Cope didn't want to take a loss. I saw somebody post somewhere that he's only lost 8 matches since 2020, and that's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
But
And one of them is when he got stacked on top of another nigga by the tribal chief. So
but also, how many matches has CM Punk lost since he came back?
Hasn't he lost like 1 or 2?
and a half.
Because I know he
not
lost
not just WWE, AEW too.
EW as well.
How
All
many
together?
matches has CM Punk
A
lost
couple?
in the last 3 years?
I know he lost to
4
Mox a
years.
couple times, and he lost to
I bet
MJF a couple
I
times.
bet you it's the same amount that you're talking about.
I feel like it's about the same.
Probably
I
about
bet
the
it's about the
same.
same amount. I bet you it is. So
Feel
like,
like
we
it's
ain't hating on
about the
that.
But-
the way that this main event went, I can tell that they didn't know what they was doing because Christian came out on Dynamite and said, it was supposed to be a one-on-one match against Cope. You mean the guy who's not the fucking champion?
Yeah. The guy that's not the champion. And also, I feel like Revolution was overbooked because of the way that Dynamite went. I feel like Dynamite suffered because you overbooked the show. You didn't need the Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners on that show. That could have been on Dynamite.
Yeah.
You didn't need Okada versus Brody King. That could have been on Dynamite.
Oh,
That was fun
collision.
to watch. That was fun to watch.
No, follow me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't even know if you needed Mercedes versus Momo. No disrespect to nobody. But
Trying to
I'm
fuck
just
it up.
saying, check me out, right? If we had the Outrunners versus the Hurt Syndicate, Mercedes versus Momo, and Okada versus Brody on Dynamite this week, rather than them being on the pay-per-view, what do you think the show that we got would have ended up like versus what the fuck they presented to us last night?
That's true. Yeah, we could have had them 3 matches. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe you can throw in Speedball in the middle. You know what I mean? Then it'd be like, oh shit, Speedball here. And then like, you know what I'm saying? That's right in the middle. You know what I mean? We don't have to do some of this like the dumbass MJF punching the window shit. You know what I'm saying? You could have put that shit on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? You could have put that there and then save the have the whole little interaction with that with MJF and him. Yeah, it was overbooked. You could tell he was trying to do too much.
Because nobody could fucking wrestle. Everybody was fucking hurt. Niggas is tired. Niggas got staples and stitches and all types of shit, and we can't go right now. We gotta chill until give us another 2 weeks.
Mercedes
You
can even
need
cut
to
a
go
promo.
home to Dynasty or something like that. You feel me? Come on, P.
Mercedes couldn't even cut a promo because Momo legitimately tried to cave her throat in.
Dog. she got kicked so hard she hit the table and bounced back up like one of them little things like this. Like, oh shit! Like, how the hell?
Damn.
Yeah,
But they were so overbooked, and then Swerve had to come out twice. They were gonna make sure to go get Swerve on there twice. God damn it!
I would say the only thing that I didn't like about last night's episode was when Cope came out and well, he did the predictable thing. I never got pinned, so I'm gonna need a rematch. Blah blah blah. But then he confronted Swerve, bro, and I'm like, no, please.
He's like,
They're
yeah.
gonna have that match.
Keep him away from the main event scene, and like
We're gonna get Cope versus Swerve
Yep.
before Dynasty, and we're gonna get Will Ospreay versus Jay White because Jay White is finna turn heel.
Yeah, he's
All
definitely
right?
turning on that nigga Cope.
This is what
He's gonna
needs
turn
to
on that
happen.
nigga Cope. Do it.
This is what needs to happen. If we talking about
Yeah.
restoring the feeling, we got to get people back in their proper places. You feel me? But Jizzle, I don't want to gloss over what you said. You did mention Speedball Mike Bailey. And as of yesterday, as of Dynamite this week, Speedball Mike Bailey is officially all elite as he entered the international championship eliminator tournament against the Beast Mortos. Orange Cassidy in the main event faced off against Hechicero, so there will be a 4-way match to determine the number one contender for Kenny Omega, the new international champions title at Dynasty. The rest of the tournament bracket looks like Katsuyori Shibata versus Ricochet on Collision, and also Mark Briscoe versus Mark Davis on Collision. So we're looking at a fatal 4-way between Mike Bailey, Ricochet, Mark Briscoe, and Orange Cassidy.
Wait a minute. So
Go.
niggas had to Takeshita had to enter his own tournament to fight this nigga Kenny and lose, right? And then the niggas are gonna have another tournament so they can fight the champion how it's supposed to go. Is what I'm hearing. So,
But the former champion,
but he got to go out there and murder Max Caster. I'd have been mad too. Yeah, no, 1, 2, no, get up, get up. No, this is not over. What did you say to me? Like,
that's
oh
a good
my
God.
God.
That's
Like,
a
what
good
are we
point,
doing? That's crazy, man. Like, but that's how it's. Hey, man, I'm Kenny Omega, blood. Yo, man, do something.
About to run this joke back. Nothing makes sense.
nothing makes sense.
Like at all, like, but I like that Shibata Ricochet matchup though. That shit's kind of like, ooh, that kind of made me go like, oh, that's gonna be
It's gonna
interesting.
be nice.
From a performance point of view, a lot of those matches, I was like, ooh, that looks interesting. But from a continuity standpoint, nothing makes sense.
You know, Hechicero was about to get Orange Cassidy, nigga, but you know the Speedball shit was fucking a good surprise. Like, oh shit, we know you're winning, so but hey, this is gonna be dope.
you guys rocking with the new theme song?
Speedball,
Omegas?
Yeah. No. Speedball.
Speedball. No, I'm not.
I
And
can't
hate
process
to
it
say
now.
it. It's too much.
I kind of like it, man. It kind of reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know.
So
what
I'm
saying?
not against the beat, the music of the theme song, right? But there's that audio drop of Speedball. It's too many times. It's like every 4 bars. Like, what are we doing here? It's like purchase your tracks today, freeinstrumentals.com type shit. Like, don't do that. Like,
run that back.
That's
Oh my God, son!
I like it. I like
it's Speedball.
It's Speedball here, and if he was in WWE, I am Speedball.
yeah, for sure.
That's the Karate Kid, man. I'm gonna miss the brass monkey though. I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah, for sure.
He's paying $2 on. He's like, all right, bro.
I will reference my tweet in regards to his signing to AEW. I'm going to refrain judgment for 6 months.
Yeah, we will revisit this conversation is taking.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be so underutilized in about 3 months. It's gonna be so funny.
Bruh, they spent
can't wait.
2.5, 3 minutes on commentary trying to figure out the different translations of mouth guard or mouthpiece in Spanish, in French, in like, bruh.
Can we
I'm
talk about the
trying to
commentary
get
team?
over. What the fuck are y'all doing on Google Translator, bruh? Like, come on, bruh.
This
Like,
is Excalibur's fault.
This commentary team has gotten bad.
Bro, this is Excalibur's fault, dog. They got these. He got him saying. It got everybody saying "Tope Suicida" now, and then all of a sudden now he thinks that he could just get all the renditions of Mass. Man, we all got babbles like the rest of you. Like, come on, chill.
Yeah,
Pointless Excalibur babble.
Yeah, that's all it is.
when Ian Riccaboni's on the show, I would say it's a lot more enjoyable to listen to. Like,
I feel like if Ian takes the lead, it would be so much, because that period where he was taking the lead on Collision, some of the best commentary I've ever
I'm
heard.
saying, and like
we get more Willow freestyles.
Yeah, and it's not even just that. Like he let stuff breathe. Like he don't. I don't need you to be a human encyclopedia feeding me every single
hold
thing.
on, fuck
Let
that.
it breathe.
Y'all didn't see us on Collision. Y'all didn't see us on
Like, let this
Did
shit
you?
breathe.
Y'all didn't
Did you see your
CJ
boys?
thirsting over Mercedes on Collision,
I know,
bruh?
like ridiculous, man. You know how much I had to explain myself?
I should repost the link.
Graham
Post
put on
the
a banger
clip.
with Jalistico.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But after that, right?
I told niggas that match was saucy, bruh. I told niggas that match was saucy. And here they go talking about, this is one of the best matches we ever had on Collision. Y'all should check it out. You feel me? Yeah. You feel me? I was in that bitch taking care of business. You feel me? Yeah.
And making sure that I still got floor seats, you know what I mean? We was over there on the floor seats, you know what I mean? Getting our shit taken care of, and he was wrestling. Yeah,
let's talk about dope shit. Let's talk about some more dope shit, right? Because Jalistico versus Hologram last week on Collision, that was dope. But let's talk about more dope shit. And that's just my personal opinion before we get into the conversation. But what did y'all feel about this interaction between MJF and MVP?
I loved it. I loved every single bit of it because it's like you can the whole story with MJF is like he's in an inner battle with himself anyway. He doesn't know what he wants to do or how he has to be or how he has to carry himself. He doesn't know if he needs somebody. He doesn't know if he doesn't need anybody. He just wants to. You can tell he's every bad guy in the world that has a good purpose. But MVP coming in there and then just be like, yo, like tell him like I'm proud of you, blah blah blah. Like he's giving him like he's trying to capitalize on him, like see if he had daddy issues or some shit. But he was just like, I'm proud of you no matter what, even though you lost. I'm proud of you. And he was like, maybe you should do it. He was like, well, I was and then the whole I was the AEW champion for the longest. And he looked at him and was like, yeah, was. Dude was like, yeah, I'll take your car, big dog. You know what I mean? Like that's that's season 4 of The Wire, you know what I mean? All written all over it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, take this little money, nigga. You'll be all right. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, MJF's character is the epitome of self-doubt and deflection. He knows he needs help, but he's not going to accept it because his ego is too damn big.
It's damn near like he knows he needs help, but also seen the case where he doesn't need help, so he doesn't know if he just still. Because when I don't need help, they like me less. Like you can tell it's just like a TI versus TIP thing, you know?
Yeah.
He needs therapy.
Yeah.
He needs 250. MJF.
He needs therapy and a good joint.
Yeah. So a few thoughts. A few thoughts that I had during the segment was, first one is, if MJF actually does join the Hurt Business, he's obviously not going to. Nation of Domination with Owen Hart vibes, you know. So let's get that out the way. But I really like showing that the Hurt Business is like they're gonna more than physically hurt you. They're gonna emotionally damage you too, and take advantage of that and be like, hey, sometime down the line when you know, like when you see the light, we gonna get your ass for not taking our services. Like, I think that's a very underrated part of the Hurt Syndicate. Like MVP is legit like the MVP of the group because he can like he's so good at getting under your skin and manipulating you to be like, hey, like I'm gonna expose your insecurities and your weaknesses so I can like make this hurting you like they're trying to put you in the fucking ground in every way possible. You know, like emotionally, physically. That was a good segment. I liked it. I liked it.
I just like the fact that they anybody kill us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not it don't matter if you a heel or a face or what side of the fence you on. You know what I'm saying? Like we just like to hurt people. Like it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? You could get it, and I like that. I like that. I think that's a nice little spin, a nice little twist. But I'm just trying to figure out where does this go? You know what I'm saying? Like if Lashley and Shelton are the tag team champions, who's feuding with MJF? If he's not joining the group, are they like gonna have his back on some every now and again on some suspect shit like the Shield and CM Punk was supposed to be, or like what?
You know,
what are we? Gresh, what are we getting at?
That could be a good thing to where the Hurt Syndicate just takes money, but they're more believable with it, even though they've done it multiple times.
Like the APA.
Yeah, they's like, hey, we hurt because when I got that vibe when Shelton was like, all right, who's next? That post media promo that they did after retaining the titles at Revolution, he's like, okay, who's next?
We're just hired hitmen.
We just hired hitman, but it has to be for money. And the reason, and they've actually done that before when they was Hurt Business in WWE during the pandemic. They took money to beat up some people.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like out of the realm of possibilities. Like MJF could use that as a way to, I guess you could say, feud with Hangman or wrap this feud up with Hangman and then try to get to the title.
Nah, man. You know what this turned into? This turned into MJF, Adam Cole all over again.
Oh God.
Y'all ready for that?
Unfortunately.
Ready for that? Yo, listen, man. The hurt business got to eat, nigga. All right, these crackers is on the menu now. All right, yeah, we're going back to episode 3, y'all. Like these, they're gonna make that.
Let's see. What does it say? G Diction says, "Why did MJF and MVP look like they were the same complexion?" That's funny.
Yeah, his tan is dirty.
That's crazy.
Roll around mud and shit. It's crazy.
Cujo, question for you, my brother. When does Darby Allin return?
I'm a little mad at Darby right now. I'm gonna be honest.
And do you think is he still the guy that's supposed to be the one to?
No, I'm off that now. I'm off that now. We on the Swerve 2 time. You know what I'm saying? But like, come on, Darby, laid that shit out for you, brother. Laid that shit out for you, but you want to climb a freaking mountain.
That wasn't Kilimanjaro.
But wait though. Is that on Darby or is that on Tony Khan for allowing that?
That's on Darby. He a grown ass man.
Yeah, I would
Tony
say
Khan is also
Darby
running
too.
a business.
That's on Tony for letting this Moxley shit hang.
You can say I'm not approving your PTO.
Yeah, so that do fall on Tony. I stand corrected.
If I'm trying to do something with the TV show, and all signs point to you being the guy that is the one to kind of take this whole thing in another direction, to be the one to take the mantle from Jon Moxley and knock the Death Riders off of their pedestal, like G Diction says here, is that not a liability?
It is.
I mean,
don't even let NBA players ride motorcycles. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, because like the thing with Tony Khan is that he be trying to keep his stars happy, and I feel like that is to and like the fans happy as well. And I feel like that could be detrimental. And an example of that is like, all right, like Tony did not. I don't think he really planned for DG to win the TNT title. I don't think he really had a long-term plan for Private Party as champions. Like, let's just be real here, because they're like, okay, we got to get this moment out the way to satisfy the fans.
Nah, I don't know if I can rock with you on the Daniel Garcia shit, because he had that nigga on the World's End post show last year trying to, you feel me, when it was like, oh, Daniel Garcia's got contract negotiations, or like, you feel me, like, is he gonna go to NXT? Is he gonna switch gears and do the WWE thing, or is he gonna resign? And Tony Khan was like trying to prop that nigga up and was like putting that nigga out there, you feel me, like, no, next up, you feel me, like, come on, let's keep it going. And then he said,
the private party one was the hit.
That's what I'm saying. So like, when it does happen, then what? Now we got fans being like, oh, DG's freaking TNT title reign is butt, because he's not like regularly defending it. And like, he's getting back to that. Like, I feel like I am in tune with Dynamite and Collision on the weekly, and those matches have been kind of cooking. You know, he just had a really good one with Lee Moriarty.
Yeah, I was there.
Not too long ago. But
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I just feel like if it's kind of weird. Like, I'm just trying to relate this to the Daniel Bryan or the Bryan Danielson situation too, because he has said multiple times, "I don't want to be champion." And while that moment was great at All In, and one of the most emotional things I've seen in pro wrestling, and shout out to Swerve for his role in that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't want that, and now look at what we have with the Death Riders storyline. You know, it's inconsistent.
There you go. That's the word you look for.
And I don't want to put that shit on DG either. I think it's more indictment on the TNT title more than Daniel Garcia, because y'all niggas been showing that you ain't cared about that title.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and you want Daniel Garcia to go out there and fucking half wiggle his way, even though he had to fucking steal a ring and punch a nigga before he had to get it.
And not even just that, like they slapped him in the trios matches instead of doing open challenges, like Christian said in the chat. So
I'm just trying to wrap that back around to, like, you know, if a superstar or a wrestler, I can't believe it just says superstar for AEW, but a wrestler, you know what I'm saying? If they don't want to be the champion, or they're telling their boss, hey, I don't want to do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Tony Khan kind of forces that, like, where do the plans go? It's just kind of like week by week. What, like, I don't know. I don't really know if I'm articulating it right.
No, Tony is I'm finna articulate this. Tony is trying too hard to be a friend and not a boss. Hey,
we've been said it.
You gotta come here and be a wrestler. I'm paying you to put on a show. If you're not gonna be here, I'm moving on to somebody else.
Yo, he said what? He ain't about to do. Get here now. Hang up. So but this is the same thing I seen talk reckless to fucking Yannick and Gak. I say this shit a whole bunch of times. He was talking reckless, but you can't put your foot down with these wrestlers. Like, come on, blood. You got to be a boss, man. Be a leader.
The fuck you mean says too many belts.
Yeah. Speaking of,
yeah, that's a very interesting comment, because Cujo, go ahead.
Yeah, so it was announced earlier that not like announced, but like it was reported that there's a possibility of uniting or unifying the international and the continental championships. And I was just saying earlier how that needs to happen at All In. Okada, Kenny Omega, that's a big match. And I think whoever comes out of that match on top will be positioned as like the number 2 guy, or like the 1B, or like the 1A, you know, in terms of importance in relation to the world championship. So
that's a good idea.
I feel like they should do that, because you can merge the belts, and then when it's time for the Continental Classic, you just defend the international championship under the same rules.
Did they call it the Intercontinental Classic?
What did you say, Cujo? The Intercontinental or some shit?
International.
International. Oh, I like that. That's even better. International.
Way better.
Way better than my idea.
I just made that shit up.
International is crazy.
But yeah, that's the whole thing. Like this idea that we're gonna merge the Continental Championship and the International Championship. I can't say that I disagree with this idea. You feel me? Like, I know WWE has like added like multiple championships to their repertoire, to their lineage or whatever, you know, over the last year or whatever. But like, I just feel like with AEW, the roster, the historical lineage of the company, and like where we are right now, like I don't think we need this many titles. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that I feel like they have too many titles in comparison to WWE. I just feel like you're 5 years in the game. Like, we shouldn't have 3 mid-card titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
what's
the ranking of those championships? You know what I mean? Like, we've always kind of considered the Intercontinental Championship as the stepping stone to the whatever the world title or the WWE title is, or that main event scene, right? Or that largely was the case, you know, in the earlier days, in the golden eras, in the 90s and the early 2000s or what have you, right? These days, it's a little bit more subjective.
Yeah, but it's messed up.
When it comes to the TNT title that was introduced as that stepping stone championship and to represent the network, then you introduce you introduce not only the TNT championship, but then you introduce the international championship, and you create this tournament that's supposed to be similar to the G1. So you create a continental title to differentiate it. It's like, okay, so which one is the most important? Because it feels like the international title gets the most reverence, it gets the most shine, it gets the most rub, but we haven't necessarily deciphered or determined what that ranking is, or where these championships are supposed to be held in regard of where you are in your level of performance in AEW, and where we consider you are. Where you are as a performer, as a wrestler, as you know, as a main eventer, as a mid carder, or whatever the case. And I think that's a big problem.
Which one does the Okada have? The
Continental.
The Continental.
That Continental belt ain't nothing but the same belt as the Rock got when he got over there, nigga. Like it was when the Rock got for WrestleMania last year. That's your belt, Okada. This is just for you. However you want it, it's yours. Do as you feel.
I would say, like, same for Eddie Kingston too. Like,
yeah,
he really wanted that Triple Crown, and this is back to my part of, like Tony Khan just trying to keep his roster happy, and like that was it. Obviously, I really love, you know, Eddie Kingston, and you know, all for like most of the things that he does. But one could argue that that might have been like a consultation prize, because it's like, hey, like, you really want to be the modern like Triple Crown? That's dope. That's really great. But then again, we run into the problem of what do we do with the championship, especially now that Eddie Kingston is not even here anymore, putting on these 20-minute classics for this championship.
that's a good point.
The title is only meant for a tournament. It should have just been a fucking trophy.
That's
they
it.
got a belt for the Owen Hart though, nigga. Like,
Yeah. But do you only see that once a year?
Speaking of that, Will Ospreay kind of put his bid in for the Owen Hart tournament and said that he is focused on main eventing Allin July 12th this summer and trying to become the AEW World Champion.
he winning that shit. Anybody who calls out their shot for the Owen Hart tournament always wins that shit. So he's probably gonna win that shit. Don't need to see the rankings. If Jeff Jarrett is anywhere near this turn, he did call it first, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck, the face of realization when reality hits you, like, oh, he did. But that one didn't count because it wasn't Will Ospreay, right?
Yeah, true.
You put him in the finals though. Yeah, and that's a belt. Like Jesus.
The thing about that belt is though, you only see it once a year. Like when they win it, it goes away.
Yeah, you can just take it home with you. You know what I'm saying? That's yours. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring it out again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
Please.
they should have did the same thing with the Continental Classic because the winner, because the Continental Classic their take on the G1. Doesn't the G1 basically the winner of it gets a title shot? Just do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is the Dynamite Diamond Ring?
Owen Hart gets a title shot too.
Yeah.
That's probably why they don't want to do it. That's probably why they don't want to do it because it's back to back.
They get the stupid belt and then they get an actual title shot.
Yeah. I'm thinking about the first year where they just got the belt because they only think they got the title shot.
You're right. They did add that as a caveat after the fact.
It was Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson.
Speaking of somebody that got the belt though. Stephanie Vaquer is your new NXT North American champion. And not only that, she just defeated Julia this week to become the NXT Women's Champion. So what are we talking about?
What a woman, man. Like
it's like somebody put some rub on his ribs, nigga. Like, nigga, look at it right here.
Like you
know,
you know how you season your you know how you season your rib, you be like
hold on, this is how you do it, nephew. You don't even know about this right here. Look at this. Everybody, here comes Too Cold Scorpio. Shit, nigga. You know about this right here, boy. Your booger gotta stop doing that.
Gooners.
But they chew die. You are a sick nigga.
Oh yes, man.
No, let me get us back on track, bro. Like, yeah, that match. I wish it was a little bit longer. It went about like 9 minutes, I think. In the main event of NXT Roadblock. There's one spot in that match. Where I think Stephanie went for like the corkscrew moonsault and Julia just snatched her out the air into a triangle choke or whatever. Man, that was
god,
that was perfect. That was like the coordination and the timing you need to execute that the way that they did, man. Brilliant match, and I think Stephanie was the right one to win. There are reports that Julia was like injured or banged up, so she'll be away for a little bit, and honestly looking like really forward to her coming back as a heel. I think her and Stephanie on the opposite ends of heel and face would be a great dynamic for their next meeting.
Yeah, she should come back with the Bob.
Who, Julia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
god, Bob Julia be out here headbutting motherfuckers.
Yo, she got to come out with a sword, nigga. Like Drew McIntyre. Yo, Bob Julia might be on some fucking Kill Bill shit, like for real.
I still remember that press conference where she legit busted her head open, headbutting old girl. I'm like, yeah, this woman's crazy.
Yo, Julia come back with the 3 lines, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like a Nike part.
That's crazy. Like people come back with cross colors and British Knights, like Reebok classics.
She gonna bring the braids back.
Like, come on, bro. Like
man.
hustler.
Braided Julia might win all the fucking might win all the belts. That's a certified murderer in that ring.
So Stephanie is now a double champion in NXT. Jizzle, is she going to drop the North American Championship or is she gonna lose it in a match?
Usually when they do the whole double champ thing, they usually make them vacate it. So I can see her vacating the women's North American title. And then since we've been talking about tournament, y'all. He was saying nobody happy about this than Kalani Jordan because she didn't want none of them smoke with them two. So
she's gonna beef with Jada Parker.
Yeah, now I can beat up the rest of you bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because you bitches is normal. Them bitches is different. But you bitches, I can beat y'all. So they're probably gonna have a tournament, you know what I mean? And then they can For the because I think she's gonna be. I think they're gonna put Jada Parker in that NXT Women's Championship thing with as Stephanie's first victim. First opponent, and just to get her out there, just be like, oh, here you go, like, oh yeah, man, she got the big match, now she could work her way back up there. But yeah, I think they're gonna make her drop it.
Yeah, because they did it with all of them, even because I know Keith did a whole promo in 2020. So.
Yeah, Keith had to give it up. Niggas know I was taking them belts for him. Like, he was like, I can wrestle twice, nigga, and none of these niggas has beat me. So you better make me give it up. But this is another way for them to get another tournament on the on NXT. So I'm with having them drop it.
Type shit. We got Trick Williams and Eddie Thorpe in an NXT Underground match coming up here. Obafemi got the rub from The Undertaker before his match with Moose and defeating Moose, because why the fuck would Moose win on NXT and something that's supposed to be important? The Hardys retained the TNT titles. Salute to them.
Fraxium's okay.
Fraxium is okay. Fraxium is fine. Everything is fine.
Yeah. NXT.
You know what's not fine? You know what I didn't appreciate? They tried to turn Andrew Schulz babyface on Raw this week by pairing him with Logan Paul. Like, I get that you're in New York. I get that you're in Madison Square Garden. I understand that you're on the East Coast and you feel like a celebrity is a celebrity and they should be able to, do what they want. And we're here to highlight and promote the Netflix special that he's got out right now. And that's the partnership, and that's where, things are going. But I be goddamn, bruh, this shit irritated the fuck out of me.
Two annoying bitches telling each other exactly.
Hey, look, don't let no white comedians come up on my wrestling. That's law. All right.
When did Dot even say his name?
He did it.
He didn't.
He's been going on this campaign.
On Stephen A. Smith press run.
He's been on this campaign for 4 months.
He literally said, don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. That's literally generalization. All y'all white comedians don't talk about black women. That's law.
Unless you're Bill Burr. All right.
Yeah.
He's all right. But the rest of you niggas, like,
Bill Burr is hella funny. He's definitely a white Dave Chappelle. My nigga is like, ladies, get rid of the pantsuits. You're 0-2 against this guy.
No, he's real. He's very real.
Look at Elon. Look at this fucking idiot. He ain't never been in a fight in his life because he made a stupid car that nobody likes. You can tell us what to do? Fuck you.
It's a Tesla. It's an amazing American car. Everything's computer.
Everything is computer.
Everything is computer. 5G. Watch this.
Fuck,
Tesla.
Man. I feel like I just broke my NDA.
Everything is computer.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong if I disagree with their politics, but I hope what they're doing lines my pockets? Am I wrong?
No, you know better. You know better than the record label.
Am I
you know
wrong?
Better than
The black
you're American.
is parked outside.
This is America, bro. Like, you feel me? I'm just trying to say I'm trying to live the American dream, not the American nightmare. Salute to Cody, but I'm not built that way, bro. You feel me? Success is given. It's not earned. You feel me? I learned that from Anthony Mackie on the Pivot. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he said that shit too. I was gonna say shout out to Bronny.
Doesn't succeed like success.
Shout out to Bronny.
Yo, get Andrew Schulz away from me. Like you killed that shit, man. Like, you didn't have to do none of that shit. He was like, yo, they were doing some things with my daughter, and like, yo, that ain't nothing but a Netflix. Like, yo, we got to put him on here. Why? Because he has a special. He does millions, so yeah, put him on the show with Logan Paul. Two white men that everybody hates. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, expecting him to get cheered. Like they gave him the lines to get cheap pops the entire segment. I'm like, bro, get this shit out of here, bro.
I was here for CM Punk, you fucking liar.
You are a liar. You don't even know who CM Punk is.
He said AJ Styles, like, yo, you don't know AJ Styles, nigga. You don't know. He don't know you. He's from Atlanta because he needed check balance. Look, Andrew Schulz ran in Atlanta because he needed check balance too. Look at him.
Mm-hmm. Dogs holler all the time.
Yep.
So, Jizzle, I appreciate you for mentioning and bringing back up and bringing us back around to the fact that we're likely and like 99.99999% looking at a match between Logan Paul and AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
Oh my God, man! Like how many? Yeah, I was so glad that you brought up what we're about to talk about right now.
Okay, so let's talk about it, bro. Because what the fuck are we? Okay, so I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm off kilter. I don't know if I'm off center. I don't know if I'm off base. But y'all tell me, AJ Styles and his WrestleMania progress, his WrestleMania track record, is it shaky at best?
It is shaky as fuck.
He's one of the best wrestlers in the fucking world.
Of all
He's
time.
one of the best wrestlers of all time since this shit has begun, since the beginning, since the inception, since the infancy. And his WrestleMania track record, I just feel like the lineup of matches that we give AJ at supposed to be the granddaddy of them all, at the stage of all stages, at the biggest you feel me platform for sports and entertainment across the board. AJ Styles is like fucking Mickey James or Michelle McCool. What the fuck?
You know what's crazy about the whole thing too is that, like, why did Shane McMahon, of all freaking people, give AJ Styles his best match at WrestleMania?
Best WrestleMania match of all time for AJ Styles is him and Shane McMahon. And why am I in this? Because what was it? It was Jericho because they had.
That was all right.
Yeah, that was cool. Yo, oh, we got something on. Cyclops better than Wolverines. No more Logan Paul, please. I'm tired, boss. Permission to die, Sarge. Yeah, I know, man. I'm with you. It seems like somebody who's been championing as much as he has. Appreciate that. It seems like somebody who's been championing as much as he has didn't have a championship match. He had Shinsuke, right? One of his matches was with Shinsuke, but that shit didn't live up to the hype.
Yeah,
because niggas was like,
that's it. Shinsuke.
Yeah, but he was the champ then. But then, like, you didn't even let Shinsuke win the fucking match. Like, he won the Royal Rumble and everything. But that shit was
his two fun matches or great matches with Shane McMahon and Undertaker, and the latter was literally cinematic.
Yeah, but and that nigga came out the coffin, nigga. He's like, they was like, they know what does. He's like, what does nigga have, blood? That shit was great. That's probably the best shit that he did, and that the Good Brothers done.
We have 32 is Chris Jericho, 33 Shane McMahon, 34 Shinsuke Nakamura, 35 Randy Orton, 36 The Undertaker, 37 The New Day, which is a tag match with Omos for the tag titles. 38 is Edge, 39 he was injured, 40 is LA Knight, and 41 Logan Paul.
I don't remember that Randy Orton match at all.
I don't
What
either.
was that about?
They were chanting for the lights more than the match because fans in attendance were blinded by like an overlight. That they had during that match.
That was the one with Becky. So I think that was the New Jersey.
That was WrestleMania 35.
Yeah,
wasn't that in New Jersey? New York, New Jersey.
Yeah,
MetLife. Okay.
SummerSlam location this year.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Aaron
yeah.
Rodgers.
His Mania record is shaky.
Which is like, it's strange because like where did they go wrong with like the chemistry? Because I've seen great Randy Orton, AJ Styles matches. You know what I'm saying? I think there was at least one decent AJ Edge match, the triple threat with Rey Mysterio. I thought that was really good.
Sometimes you have an off night.
Yeah, that just might be it, but like it's just like I really don't know where the disconnect was really, because like AJ's one of the best. I think Randy is decent enough to carry like an average to like great match. You know, I didn't even think that Cope was really bad until like recently. You know, so I don't know,
But
man. And I'll be
Edge,
honest too, man. Like we gotta have a conversation about that another time. But like,
Yeah.
remember the match that AJ had with Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series when they had to take it off of gender because he was like, no, and
I'm not doing that.
no.
Yeah.
Like, remember how good that match was? Like, how do you not see that and be like, you know what? Who you want to match? Who you want to match with, big dog? It's not like he was holding the Universal title. He was the WWE champion. Was it 3 times? Like 3 times.
I
nigga.
just I just feel like we could be doing a Cena, we could be doing a Roman, we could be doing.
They literally teased him going after the Intercontinental title. Why not just
Fuck
do that?
that. AJ Styles is a main eventer, bro.
No,
like,
what I
what
mean
are we
is, like-
doing, bro? Like,
I get it, but I'm just saying that would be better than fucking Logan Paul, is what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm like, fuck, man. I understand bringing up the future and shit like that. And Logan Paul is a great spectacle match, and Braun Breaker is, you know, like we trying to building blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
set him up for what he's supposed to be. But like, nigga, I'm AJ Styles, bro.
I
Like,
am
what?
AJ Styles.
What?
All
How
right, hear
am
me
I
out.
not in one of the 3 top matches of the fucking show? If you talking about quality, like,
Yeah.
I'm like Braun. Like I'm Braun over here. Like I'm 40, almost 50, 45 years old. Nigga, still the best in this locker room. Like I'm the best in this locker room. Like if you want to like.
all right, let me lay this out. All right, AJ
Yeah, close
Styles
this
said
out.
he don't want to wrestle past 50. He's like 48 now. That's about 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get your WrestleMania bag. Get your last WrestleMania bag, right? Let that contract expire, okay? Do your 90 days. Do whatever. Pop up in AEW and your
he's
career there.
going, bro.
Nah, man, he's going to LFG. He's gonna be a coach, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna replace Undertaker.
Hell no.
He's gonna replace Undertaker, and then he's gonna be LFG.
I swear to God, bro.
Keep him
AJ
away from those
Styles.
letters, bro.
AJ Styles will be all elite before the end of 2025.
Bro, do you not see you think he's not looking at Cope and all them niggas over there and just like look like Denzel?
He's
in that
He's
one
playing
movie,
it
like,
smart. He's playing it smart. He's basically
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, I'm going to retire
Do
when
that.
I'm done." But then everybody who follows wrestling knows fucking damn well nobody retires really, whether it's a detriment of their physical health or not. They will not retire.
But as long as you ain't Ric Flair old, like you straight. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like I can still do stuff.
I need to see Will Ospreay versus AJ Styles one more time. I don't know if they ever had a match, but if they did, I
No.
need to see it
He
one
just
more
gave his
time.
blessing to
But
use the
AJ
Styles
Styles and
brothers.
Okada.
Like, come on,
I
man.
need AJ Styles and Takeshita. I need AJ Styles versus fucking
Hangman.
Okada again. Hangman. I need Adam Cole. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally replaced me. Like you replaced you. Like you was there. Like I got to fight both the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck y'all. You know what I mean? Like I got to fight. Look, I can fight so many people there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's the
AJ
sports
Styles
center with
Rocket
Omega
Strong.
too.
Yeah, I got to fight
AJ
Omega.
Styles
Oh,
is the
definitely
great
Omega.
white hope.
He's the
He's
He's
great
the
white
great
hope.
white hope.
from Atlanta,
You feel me?
from the A.
He's the great white hope. He's like if
Philly
your
hope.
neighborhood had that white guy that was like cool with the niggas, you feel me? He's like the white Wody. You feel me? He's like Wody. You feel me? Of the shit. So
Like
you
Skittles
feel me?
and
Salute to
Vallejo.
AJ being the great white hope of professional wrestling, but since we talking about the Great White Hope, we got to talk about the Great Black Hope. Okay, so BET just released a list of their top 15 pro black wrestlers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And Cujo, you can join the conversation, but watch yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna sit this one out, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all got it.
on the computer.
Y'all got it. This ain't none of my business, man.
This top 15. This top 15. I'm gonna read off the list. All right. Jizzle, Gresh, talk to me. What are we doing here? How do we feel about this, Gresh? I'm gonna throw to you first, but from 15 to 1, I'm gonna read it off and you tell me how you feel. BET says this. The top 15 is as follows. At 15, Jazz.
I'll take it.
14, Shelton Benjamin.
No respect.
13 is Naomi. 12 is Jacqueline. 11, Big E. Devon Dudley lands squarely at number 10. At number 9 is Bianca Belair. Then we go into Bobby Lashley, Ron Simmons at number 7, the Junkyard Dog at number 6, Mercedes Moné hits number 5, Mark Henry, Kofi Kingston at number 3, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at number 2.
You gotta be kidding me. He about BET.
And with all the bells and whistles, Booker T lands in the number 1 spot.
Bang, 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 bang.
They said Rock, you half black. You get number 2.
He should be 9.5. Like, so, Ron Simmons not being top 3 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that's top 3 off the rip. I'm not putting Bianca in front of Jacqueline ever, not right now, until the end. Because this is a new this is an ever list, nigga. Because which is ridiculous. We shouldn't have to put current wrestlers in the ever list right now, but ain't too many of us in that shit. But
True.
when you think of the ones that are left off, we just everybody here comes to go Scorpio. What's to go Scorpio? You know what I'm saying? I don't see no special delivery Jones in that motherfucker. That's the first thing my dad said. He was like, "Yo, delivery Jones, nigga. Where's Rocket Johnson, nigga?" It was like, ain't nobody think about no goddamn special delivery Jones. They're like, calm your ass down, nigga. Like,
I think these
where's
lists
R-Truth?
kind of like evolve as time evolves. You know, I think recency bias is a big thing. I don't think when we say of all time really comes into play. I feel like that's the clickbait part of it, or that's the let me grab your attention part of it to get you to evaluate, discuss, and dissect the list at hand. I think that's what we see with like outrage marketing and situations like the list that Complex or like Rolling Stone might put together in regards to like the best hip hop artists since the 2000s or the best albums of all time type shit.
You're hilarious, Graham. Like this is just like somebody like Rolling Stones making the best rap list, like BET making a wrestling list, like just to try to get some niggas on some shit is hilarious because they're just talking about what they see, and then like because they did leave a whole lot of black like there's a lot of like during even when fucking that what's that one bitch that's dead we smoking on her right now they changed the name like whatever her name is, you know what I'm saying, when she had her little women shit that they had a black woman who was the champ running shit over there, you know what I mean, like it was like R-Truth is top 5 just on longevity and resume alone, because even though Ron Simmons was the first black heavyweight champion, you know who was number 2? K Quick, nigga. So we're not gonna forget that.
Yep.
And like,
The Rock was before.
Was that Samoan time Rock? Oh yeah, that was Black Rock because he had on the Versace shirts. Okay, so that was
I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. I think this is what it came down to for BET. Who's blacker?
Yeah.
The Rock or Booker T? Who's blacker? Who's more connected to the culture? Who's more connected to their African American or Black roots? You know, who are we going to place on that pedestal as the guy, as the one, as that person? And I feel like that's what it came down to. You feel me? The Rock can do all of this forearm slapping and mana, and you feel me, and all of this shit about and all of that bullshit. You feel me? And I'm not saying it's bullshit, but what I'm saying is, I think it came down to who's blacker.
And who do we know? Like, cause like just with the list alone, like I don't like if you're gonna have Big E and Kofi on there, there's no way you can have Xavier on there. Like, how can you not have New Day?
You know what? I'm sorry. No, we gotta keep it a bean. Some niggas gotta be left off the list. Yeah. Some niggas gotta be left off the list. Special Delivery Jones, niggas like Coco Beware, niggas like Xavier Woods, niggas, you feel me? Like niggas like
I love Junkyard
niggas
Dog
like
too.
Moose. Niggas like Moose, niggas like Monty Brown. Niggas got to be left off the list. I'm sorry, everybody can't be involved. If we're talking about top 15, if we're talking about the best of all time, if we're talking about the best of the best, you feel me? If we're talking about who's on the list, you feel me? If we want to change or switch around some people, you feel me? That's perfectly fine. But a bunch of niggas that never did shit, never was shit, and not really popping like that, and don't got no motion, you feel me? Like, I can't really give them the credence and the credit and the love, you feel me? If we're talking about who's the cream of the crop, that's all I'm saying.
It's not like if we pull it out like that, it's not like a lot of us. But you're right. Like, we're trying to sneak the Orlando Jordan onto these lists, my nigga. Like, you know, so you can keep that.
Junkyard Dog is saucy on this list. I'm glad that he's on this list. I'm glad that
he deserves to be on that list. You know
he deserves to be on this list. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you though, my nigga. You telling me that Shelton Benjamin is not better than is not better than Devon Dudley?
Yeah.
You telling me Shelton Benjamin not better than Devon Dudley? I feel like it's like Wale when he called up the Complex and he like, you telling me my album not better than Juicy J? You telling me my album not better than Juicy J, nigga? You telling me the gold standard is not better than Testify, my niggas? Fuck out of here.
Oh my brother.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just call my name.
Wallogram, not hologram, it's Wallogram.
Shit is disrespectful.
Shelton Benjamin should definitely be up there over Devon. I love like the jazz shit and the Jacqueline shit. I love. I love Bianca and I love Mercedes being in there too, and Naomi, because they all deserve to be there. Like, I would probably kind of like, I just don't like, if it's an everything, I don't want like over Jazz and fucking Jacqueline. Like, Jacqueline's been around since like I was like 5 years old, nigga, with the Harlem Heat.
Yeah. Like I said on Tuesday, it's at the end of it, it's basically it's subjective to how you feel that you want, like how you want the list to go. Like, if you feel like Booker T doesn't deserve the top one spot, you could put somebody else in that spot. Because some people will say Mercedes should be number one. Some people will say Jacqueline should be number one. Some people will say Jazz should be number one. It's subjective at the end of the day. As long as you're having a good time and you know at the end of the day, hey, it's just wrestling.
Yeah, it's wrestling subjective.
Yeah.
Dude, where is Jay Lethal at? Thank you, Christian.
Ain't nobody worried about no motherfucking Jay Lethal. Let me watch my tone.
I just tried to wrap it up, and you, Christian. I just tried to wrap it up, and you just made it worse.
Yeah, what about Jay Lethal? What do we do? Yeah, Leon Slater, nigga. Shane Taylor Promotions, nigga. You mean to tell me?
I'm gonna tell the truth about Shane Taylor Promotions in a couple weeks too. Goddamn it!
I'm not.
He got me fucked up, nigga. I don't want to. You lucky it ain't Black History Month no more, nigga. I can shoot now. You got me fucked up, bro.
Where is goddamn Jada Parker?
Yeah. Put her on my TV.
Nah, bro. Jada Parker take too much of her, you feel me, influences and her characterization and her personality from her white mama. So yeah. Yeah. She said what she said, and I ain't forget about it. You feel me? I also ain't forget that ass is fat. You feel me?
Yo,
But I'm
man,
just
you
saying,
get away with some shit.
I gotta draw the line somewhere, bruh.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
forget
about
what you
NCAA.
said, but hey, at the end of the day, I'm a man, and I know that ass is fat.
Yeah, not about NCAA. I know how to turn on the TV. Like, turn this TV up. The game is on, shorty. You got it.
That motherfucker sitting,
But that shit.
Truth.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Here comes Scorpio, nigga. I hit the bitch with that flash funk. You feel me? What the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Funk is on a roll.
I don't know, man. I don't really got nothing else. You know what I do got? You know what I do got? We talked earlier about the whole busted open thing, how they was saying this steel cage match with Seth Rollins and CM Punk was likely the best steel cage match of all time. What a way to bring this whole thing full circle, because one, I disagree, but two, we're on the road to WrestleMania. So let's kick this conversation off in this steel cage match between these two. The hatred that's boiling over. This is Seth Rollins versus CM Punk 2 in this iteration. You feel me? Jizzle, what do you think about this match? What do you think about the rivalry and, of course, the outcome? Because not only do we got to talk about Seth and CM Punk, but we got to talk about Roman's revenge.
Yo, I'm not Dragon. I am Aladdin. Yo, I thought the match was going good. Like, I love the steel cage. I don't know. I never really liked the whole steel cage stipulation when you can pin somebody and win that shit. Like, I just don't like that shit. You should be able to have the fucking escape. But I love how they.
I don't like the escape rule.
But that's what it was all. That's what it was supposed to be about, though, right? Like, just like we're trying to get out this cage, but
that's the story that they told. But it was kind of more like, I'm gonna give you an out. It wasn't like I'm gonna escape to end the match. It was like, bitch ass nigga, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave. But you feel me? If you really about that shit, stand 10 toes with me and let's go. You feel me? And see who really got it from the shoulders.
That match should have been more Hell in a Cell-ish. That seems more Hell in a Cell since they hate each other so much. Like why give each other a chance to escape when the fight's so bad? But no, I still like the match though. Like I wasn't surprised with Seth and CM Punk, and then like you were talking about, like the end. Have you seen these videos when niggas just be doing regular shit and then somebody comes with a plastic bag and just takes them out the thing like like this shit with a plastic like over their face and shit. Yo, Roman grabbing that nigga out of the fucking cage. Get over here. Just awesome. Like, yo, you stomped my head with 2 feet into the ground. And you thought I forgot about that shit, nigga.
That was like Melvin, baby boy, the way he hemmed that nigga Tyrese up, that nigga Big Ring snatched that nigga up for the. You feel me? Like,
that's right. That's right. Call to the man.
Just when what that nigga Tyrese said, that nigga Jody was like, nigga.
Man.
You feel me? He was like,
Call to the man.
He thought he was that nigga. You feel me? He thought he was talking shit. You feel me? But then, nigga, when your windpipe is in a pretzel bun, you feel me? Well, then what do you do? You feel me? Because that's how that nigga Roman choked that nigga Seth Rollins up. He's like, nigga, cry for your mama. Cry for. I thought he was gonna lick that nigga head. I thought he was gonna lick his head. I thought he was gonna call him a little chocolate bitch. I thought he was gonna say if we was on lockdown, I'd make you get on your knees.
Roman still love that guy, man. Like, they hate each other so much that there's like that little bit of love there. Because I mean, who won the match though?
Because he's still like, it was like he didn't even realize it. It's just like being mad at your little brother. You ever been mad at your little brother, and then like you just know he did some shit, and then you just smack him in front of your mom, and then you just like, God, I forgot about that shit.
And then like Roman just being like, man, what the fuck? What Punk doing over here with my man Paul Heyman?
No, he's already tripping. He's like, God damn it, man, I done helped this nigga win, but at least I got my lip back. Yo, you hugging this nigga? They ran right back into the ring. I know you ain't letting Usher put cherries in your mouth, Paul.
Roman
CM
is
Punk
hella
got-
funny because this nigga will look dead at the camera.
He knows what the angles are. He do it all the
That
time.
bullshit.
He's been doing that since 2020, and it's hilarious every time. Like he'll look at it, he'll like, "That's right," and then just walk off. Like, bruh.
Paul Heyman in the corner, like, oh my god, I can't believe he did that.
Yo, everybody on
notice
Cheaters
we-
looks
we,
exactly
uh,
like that.
You notice we finally have a YTC shirt, not the OTC shirt. It's the YTC.
Your tribal chief, Paul.
Me?
That's his YN shirt. You feel me? That's his YN. You feel me? That's you feel me?
YTC
I'm
Roman.
on this type time. You feel me? What the fuck you talk about? They get you feel me? Sticks in his bitch. You know what I'm talking about? I'm bipping shit out here. You feel me? Big Roman. You know what I'm talking about? He said the big dog don't even exist no more. Who's that guy? I don't know him.
Yeah,
He said that didn't happen. That doesn't exist.
that doesn't even matter anymore. That 4-year run when y'all hated me, you hate me for another reason.
It was because of this guy that I'm finna serve up a nice little plate of, you feel me? I'm finna fuck you up at WrestleMania 41.
I think
Punk.
Yeah, you. They'll be talking about fucking councilman.
Cujo, do we get the favor now, or does the favor come down the line?
At Mania. CM Punk is leaving WrestleMania with Paul Heyman. And Roman and Seth are gonna reunite.
Oh nah.
Who wins the match?
Haters
Who wins
can
the
love
match? Who wins the match? You calling your
Cujo.
shot? Who wins the match?
Punk.
Punk wins.
the match.
Punk.
And then,
Via Paul
Cujo, you know, I like what you're cooking with. I'm on board right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I want to put 50% into the Shark Tank idea. All right, like I am with them two because like what you said earlier, the way they fight is like brothers fighting. Just like I love you still, nigga, but you still a bitch, man. Like stop being a bitch.
I think Seth Rollins walks out with the W. Like Jameis Winston, I think Seth Rollins eats a W at WrestleMania, bruh. I think the underdog, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Undermines the status of Roman and CM Punk, and I think the Kingslayer, the architect, the revolutionary, Seth Rollins. He just lost his nickname. He's not Seth freaking Rollins anymore. He means business now. You feel me? He's Seth Rollins. You feel me? He's not dirty Dominic Mysterio anymore. He's Dominic Mysterio. He's not big Bronson Reed anymore. He's Bronson Reed. You feel me? These nicknames have gone to the wayside. You know what I'm talking about? We getting back to real shit. We throwing away and we doing away with all the bullshit. We putting that shit in the trash compactor. We putting that shit in the shredder. You feel me? We throwing that bitch in the recycling bin. We burning that bitch. You feel me? Up. You feel me? I'm talking about. You feel me? We getting back to the real shit. Nicknames and all this corny shit.
I ain't gonna lie, Dirty Dominic Mysterio kind of grew on me.
Yeah,
the Dirty Dominic Mysterio is raw as shit. Yeah. You got me fucked up. I don't know why they got rid of that shit.
Yeah, that's the one that could have stayed.
Yeah, Booker T. Yeah, Booker Thelonious. That's your name now. All right, you're going by your name. No more R-Truth. R-Killings. Yeah, Ron Killings. Get your ass back over here. All right, we're going
Let
back.
me tell you how I created a Facebook account. I created a Facebook account named Facebooker T. Jones. And he was like a slave character, and I had him contact my like hella people in my families, like hella cousins, hella aunties, you feel me, just talking shit on Facebook, talking about I'm with the lineage, I'm part of the family, y'all don't know, I just got my 23andMe.
You're like Catcher Freeman, nigga. That's my cousin. On my
that's why I don't use Facebook anymore. There you go.
Yeah, Facebook lets me know when y'all niggas' birthdays is, so that's the only thing I use it for. To tell some niggas happy birthday.
That was an interesting transition to
nice
the conversation.
Little sidebar. I know. My bad. I apologize. I know. It was definitely something that I just felt like I had to get off. You know what else is something that I feel like I gotta get off? We was talking earlier about like baddies and like old school shit, you feel me, and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like Ivory doesn't get enough love and attention.
Yeah.
How saucy Ivory was. Okay.
Even in the right to censor, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that right to censor Ivory with the little, you feel me, the black pants and the little button down with the little baby, the little, not the bow tie, but the little like the baby shoestring tie,
Little bolo tie, you know what I'm saying? Like she was a
she don't know
cowgirl.
what the fuck. She don't know what the fuck I would do to her when I get all of that shit off.
Bruh, like Victoria, nigga, like little spider version, like TNA spider version, like nigga.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't realized already, Graham has went through his entire wine bottle.
Are drunk.
I'm talking about all. Listen, like, what was it? Evanescence. All the things she said, Victoria. Sit on it.
Okay, all right, y'all. Let's say this is the new.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, you'll
say dangerous.
Yeah, so the Blacklist by BET. Shout out to Sisters.
Do we have anything else before we go? Like,
don't
you a damn fool, bro.
All that shit. Cardi drops tonight. Ronnie, is that your fault? I don't know. I'm so happy. 7 years.
Now that you brought it up, Victoria back then, yeah, she definitely, yeah.
I know. Drunk Graham is elite. Shout out to Brent. Hold on.
Oh God.
Y'all done got him started, bro.
Yo, there's cough syrup in that cup too.
It's over with now. That's it. It's over with now. It's empty. You feel me?
It was full when we started 2 hours ago.
What do y'all? All right. So before we go, there was this comment, and I want to get to it because Michael Champion said earlier. Question: what is y'all WWE dream blunt rotation? And I starred this and I saved it because I wanted to address this before we you know what I'm saying? We put the shit to bed.
Already got mine.
Go.
All right, me, Booker T. You know what I mean? Because you gotta have Booker T. You gotta have an old head. It's gonna be telling some stories and shit. Rob, R-Truth, for sure. Who'll be the woman that be dope to smoke with? Liv Morgan. You know what I'm saying? I think she'll be down. You know what I'm saying? I think she'll be down to smoke a little bit. You know what I mean? Giving her a pass. You feel me? So gotta have Liv Morgan in the group. You know what I'm saying? Same for my DEI hire. And shit. Paul Heyman.
All right. So I'm going with R-Truth because I've seen all of your Instagram lives where there's just smoke. There's just smoke in the camera. Like you've decided to step off screen. And I just see trails of smoke on the camera. So I know that ain't no motherfucking incense. So boom. I'm going with R-Truth as my number one. Then I'm going to go with Jey Uso. I'm going with Jey Uso to join the rotation because I already know based on what Jey Uso said when he had the entrance with Travis Scott. He was like, I wanted to hit that, but you feel me, Uso? You feel me? I can't. I'm at work. I'm clocked in. You feel me? So I'm going Jey Uso, R-Truth. I'm going Chelsea Green. I'm putting Chelsea Green in this session. Chelsea Green is in the rotation. She's going to be funny as shit. Okay? So we got R-Truth, Jey Uso, Chelsea Green, and then the last person I'm putting in my session, if we're going WWE, Chelsea Green, R-Truth, Jey Uso. I got to get somebody with a different personality.
Rob Van Dam.
I mean, RVD gonna be smoking anyway.
He gonna show up with weed to add to the shit. You know what I'm saying?
RVD gonna be smoking anyway. Obafemi. Because I know goddamn well you can't hold that fake ass accent when you high.
He's gonna go from hey and I knew I could do it.
Yeah, he gonna sound like Stringer Bell when he be smoking. That nigga gonna sound like Stringer Bell.
And then gonna sound like Urkel. Did I do that?
He got a Toronto accent. Yeah, so he's from
Gresh Cujo, it's on y'all to close us out with this.
Go ahead, Asian man.
Yeah, I'll go. Definitely somebody from the bloodline. It's a toss up between Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso, because I would argue that Jimmy Uso is definitely the funniest one out of that whole group. Michin, Mia Yim, I would definitely love to smoke with her. You know what I'm saying? That Asian connection. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Liv Morgan. You know who else be talking? Michin. And then I gotta go with somebody from NXT, man. I'm thinking, man, Trick Williams
Bang, bang, bang.
or
bang,
Tony.
Bang, bang.
Yo, Tony D'Angelo might be kind of funny.
McCool. You know what I'm saying?
Tony D'Angelo seemed like he would just be talking hella much, right?
But I feel like we need that in the group just for us to everybody else to be like,
I
"Damn,
agree.
motherfucker high, bro. He needs to shut the hell up, bro." Okay. That's my rotation right there. Maybe if you throw a legend in there, I'll throw a legend in there as well. Ron Simmons, bro. I just need him to say "damn" after the rotation is over.
Damn.
That's it.
Yo,
Doesn't say
damn.
anything the
As soon
whole
as Tony
time.
D'Angelo start talking too much, he's just like, damn, shut up, nigga. This is like, God.
Well,
That's my
I'll
rotation
be
right there.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, well, I'll be damn.
That's funny. Gresh, you got
Speaking of mine, shit, right off the rip, mine gonna be my first legend gonna be Godfather. I gotta like, bro. I know he got some stories. I know he got some stories. It gotta be Godfather. That gotta be my first one. Second, if I had to go Ralph, like to keep it with the Samoans, it'll definitely be Jimmy. Because I feel like he's just gonna be he's the one that's gonna be talking a lot.
Jimmy gonna start freestyling.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna be that dude? You start rapping like, ha, yeah, I think I'm a dama, like a boo, I'm a dama. Like, oh, great, here you go.
And if I had to throw a lady in there, I would definitely smoke with I feel like Ava smoke some hella weed. I don't know why. She looked like she like she on some shit. And
You trying to
then
get
you said what?
I can't repeat that. I can't repeat that.
I know.
Why? Why not, Graham?
Why not?
We're done. Conversation over.
I was gonna ask Steve McMahon because it's always cool to smoke with the boss. Because when he said with Ava, because smoking with the boss might be kind of dope. But, never mind.
Let me tell you guys, as we close out, I've had this reoccurring dream for a number of years. Smoking weed, watching Cowboys football games and highlights, eating fried chicken with George W. Bush. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
With W?
This dream has happened more than 4 times, bro.
Bro, that means you gotta. If that happens, that means you gotta finish the whole dream out so you can see what happens, so it can finally end. Like
There's
I've seen
got to
this
be
shit
some
on Family
racism in
Matters,
there.
on Rugrats, and on Wild
He's-
Thornberry 3 times.
He's got to slide in some racism in there. I don't know. I
think
don't
that's
know
the
if it's going to be racism against black people, against Hispanics, against, sorry, Cujo, against Asians, but I just
probably-
feel like there's going to be some racism in there that I just haven't uncovered yet with this reoccurring dream. And it's
he got a lot of Clint Eastwood, Gran Torino in him, I think. So yeah.
Yeah. He gonna call me Graham Torino.
Yeah, Gran Torino.
And he gonna add the ER on it, like Trump did for the Tesla. It's a Tesla. It's a great American car.
It's all computer.
It's a computer.
Everything is computer. It's a Tesla, nigger.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hey, check this out, man. Y'all already know
Cut
what
it.
the deal is.
Cut
If
it.
y'all don't know what the new platforms is, y'all know what the ism is, and I'm here to tell you if you don't know. Public Enemies HQ, all social media platforms. When I told you that everything changes, I meant that shit. Everything changes. At Public Enemies HQ, this PE3 shit is dead and over with. What Justin Timberlake said is dead and gone.
Dead
and gone.
Dead and gone.
It's over with.
Dead.
3 ain't enough, nigga. We need 5. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? It's the Public Enemies podcast. P3 is over with. Kaput. Nigga. You feel me? Capiche?
Benito.
Finito. Y'all talking about? Slap that Chief Keef. Y'all talking about? But yeah. Public Enemies podcast. The P3 shit is dead and over with. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to see that shit. Old logos, get them the fuck out of here. Shout out to all you bitch ass wrestling promoters in New Jersey that wanted to do some fuck shit. But guess what? Legally, I'm going to push that line and beat your motherfucking ass in court if you try that shit now. Now, with that said, Public Enemies HQ, all social media platforms at Oh My God Graham. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, beat me there, don't meet me there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Cujo, you handled the art direction. You been on your shit. You feel me? You been on your motherfucking thug thizzle, and I appreciate you, my guy. You feel me? Tell them where they can find you. Tell them where to tap in. You feel me? Tell them where to stay tuned in. Tell them how they can stay dangerous. You know what I'm talking about?
Cujo, young bull, you know what I'm saying? Real shooter, you know what I'm saying? Crash out squad in the building. Go.
Yes, sir. Y'all can find me at Cujo Kev on Twitter. You know what I'm saying, for the good graphics, wrestling reactions. You know, edits here and there. Shout out to Shooters Only. You know what I'm saying. Plug. You know what I'm saying. Follow me on Instagram at kujos.catalog for more of that kind of content as well. So I just want to say, like, thank you to my guys, man. Like, thank y'all for having me on board. You know what I'm saying? We lit.
Nigga, no, nigga. Thank you.
Bang, bang, bang.
Prove me right.
Bang, bang.
Thank you for
I'm
taking
always
my.
right.
Thank you for taking my great answer to Graham as he asked us for what we should do, and then turn it into a reality, man.
Flames.
Cujo
Flames,
actually
nigga.
asked that question. It wasn't me.
That was me. Harlem Heat Flames.
Hey, shout out to both of you niggas, all right? I'm gonna let you get your shit out, Gresham. You got more shit to say. Listen, I'm the forever champ, Jizzle. We are here, 7 years in the game. Me and Graham. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it. Started this shit. You know what I'm saying? Ground up in an apartment with one fucking little mic on a fucking iPad.
Jeez.
It was an iPod actually, on an iPod, and we made it work. And then we got it all the way to here to where we got a whole new shit. So follow me at that's me, _me_2 E's. You know what I'm saying? We are the best things since wrestling for a reason. That's why the shit's underneath our motherfucking names, nigga. All right, Chris, you got it.
Hey, man. And along with the best thing since wrestling, Public Enemies podcast, we expanded a little bit. For those of you who know me for a while back, I did a whole bunch of this gaming shit. about that time for me to bring it back, but with the fellas over on Twitch. There's a reason why we had y'all follow the Twitch, because I'm about to take that over. We about to take that over.
Yeah.
Because starting next week, not this week, next week, is the official introduction of Enemies Arcade. That's all you need to know for that. Shit. We on some shit. But you can follow yours truly at It's Gresh. Hey, yo, it's Gresh everywhere else. Gresh Unleashed Pod every Tuesday. It's the sister, brother, brother podcast of
The
this
technical term is sister, but yeah, you're a brother and you're also a brother. So yes.
It's like it's full of brothers. Like there's not 1 ounce of hormone on that show. So the brother podcast, Gresh Unleashed podcast every Tuesday. Where whatever we don't talk about on here, we talked about it on there. So you get your feel for 2 nights. If it starts with a T, we there.
But EQ means something, motherfucker. What you think it means? You know what I'm saying? We are a business, a conglomerate. Shout out to Keeks, you know what I'm saying? Because she was on this journey with us just like everything else. Shout 100%. Out to our sister, our first AEW correspondent, probably the first AEW correspondent for a podcast in podcasting. So shut that up. I don't care. We saying it. I'm saying it now. Shout out to Keeks, you know what I mean? Shout out to Ben, you know what I mean? At the Son of Mars, you know what I'm saying? _ the Son of Mars _ shout out to us, man. Like, yo, man, this is such a big accomplishment. This is the longest thing that I've ever committed to in my life. So, like I say that every single year. But I love my brothers and I love my guys. It's only going up from here.
Levels above everybody.
What's that shit that Roman was saying?
Levels above.
You ain't a beast unless I'm here.
It was like that shit was trash. Greatness on a different level, on another level, or whatever.
The Godel shirt, because it was greatness on a different level, but it's like the spelling. I'm like, bro, that's Godel. That's not even Godel. That's not even God. That's just Godel.
Greatness on a different level. You feel me? Hey. At _ the Son of Mars _ my guy will be back. I will make sure of it sooner than later. You know what I'm talking about? Me and Gresh tied, so still your public enemy number 1.
I don't get an extra point because I called the bank statement.
He don't get an extra point because he called Christian cashing in.
Oh, you want to give your belt up?
No.
All right. We ain't got no.
Hey, we almost broke kayfabe.
Surprise!
Fuck with the squad, man. Fuck with the squad. Shout out to Keeks. Shout out to Banks. Shout out to everything that we finna do. You feel me? Coming up, because like I want to tell y'all some shit, but like Cujo said, I can't tell y'all some shit until it's time to tell y'all some shit. So I'm gonna tell y'all some shit when it's time to tell y'all some shit. You feel me? In the meantime, in between time, at Public Enemies HQ, all across the board. Make sure y'all stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous, and we will be back next week. Same time, same place, same channel. Make sure you fuck with the gang. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Follow the squad if you haven't already. And until next week, please take care of yourselves and each other.
Crispy chicken, fresh lettuce, with 2